Hey, what's up, guys? It's Foster from Inglês no Cru. I am in the park with Alexia. Hey,
It's
Alexia.
not a park.
It's a
plaza.
rotunda. Anyway, before we get started with the show today, a quick word about our friends from Cambly. It's really impressive in the new year how many people we have had comment about and send us messages, and that I've had classes with personally, that are talking about how awesome their experience with Cambly is, and it makes me really happy.
Yes, and take Manueli as an example. She was
Manueli.
Yeah,
Hey, Manueli.
she was preparing for a job interview, right?
Yeah, I don't know if we can say that publicly.
But they don't know who Manueli is. We are not saying her last name, so it can be anyone.
We could say her last name.
And she started to take Cambly, also Sound School, of course. And she was practicing with her Cambly teacher how to get ready for this job interview.
Yep. Yeah, it's super cool. And that is just one small example of how awesome your experience can be with Cambly. So if you are interested in learning English with real people, professional teachers from all over the world, whenever, wherever you want, just go to Cambly.com and use the promotional code inglesnuecrupodcast.
Isso.
Right?
E, sim.
Yeah, first class for free. If you're listening to the show and you still have not tried a class on Cambly, what are you doing?
Yes.
Just stop what you're doing right now. Download the Cambly app or go to Cambly.com and use the promo code inglesnuecru to get your first class.
Inglesnuecrupodcast, Foster.
To get your first class for
Sorry,
free.
Cambly. Bom, então é isso, gente. Cambly, Cambly. E agora, now, on with the show.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Foster from Inglês no Cru Rádio. Welcome to another episode of Inglês no Cru Rádio.
Outside.
Yes. So,
We should create a hashtag.
what? Hashtag outside?
Inglês no Cru outside.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sure that will be trending real fast.
What? We never know.
So we are outside in a park, and I'm with Alexia.
Of course.
And there are pigeons, there are seagulls, there are people looking at us like we're crazy. Some guy just...
There are babies and dogs.
Dogs and babies and dogs.
Yes.
So, Alexia, do you want to talk about what we did last night?
Yes. So last night it was Foster's idea. So I had to give him the benefit of this.
I would say give him credit.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a good phrase in English is give credit where credit is due.
A credit is what?
Is due. If something's due,
Okay. Uh-huh.
deve ser entregue. Yeah.
Entregue.
Entregue. Yeah. Yeah, so I take all the credit, which is the case with most good ideas. I am responsible for them.
No, which idea was today to come to the park and record instead of saying the co-work?
That was
Alexia's idea. Thank you.
Alexia's idea. She got lucky. Okay, so last night we went to a meetup. Tell us about it. And for people that don't know, do you want to give a quick overview of what Meetup is?
Meetup is a platform that you can sign up today, that you can find groups of people around the world. So if you are going to spend 3 months in Germany, for example, you can go to the meetups that are happening in that city that you are in Germany, right?
Yeah. So wherever you are, it is just a community of people that have shared and common interest.
And it can be about books, about hiking, about just getting together at a bar, about poetry, and about marketing, digital marketing, which was our case last night.
Yeah, literally anything. And if you are more interested in this, before I forget, I believe I recorded an episode by myself approximately 500 episodes ago. And that was episode number 50, called Como Fazer Amigos em Inglês. Is that not incredible how I remember that crazy shit?
I don't know how you do it, because usually I have a very good memory, but for that, I don't.
Yeah. Okay, so we went to a meetup last night. Tell us about it.
For me, it was like going back to Brazil, because it was all Brazilians meetup.
Yeah.
But not It wasn't not the point. It happened to be
It
all
wasn't the
Brazilians.
point.
Yes, it wasn't the point. It happened to be all Brazilians.
Yeah. To be honest, I really didn't know what the meetup was before we went. All I saw was digital marketing and Brazilians in Porto in the same sentence. And I was like, ooh, should probably do that.
Yeah.
Don't have anything else to do on Wednesday night.
Yes. And it was so nice to hear Brazilian Portuguese again and like
It's
our
like music to my ears.
our slangs, the way that we talk, the way that we deal with people. It was amazing. I was so happy about it. And also when Foster got there was beer and there was
Free beers
Yes.
and sweets. Don't have to do much more to get me to go somewhere.
and it was Camila from Maracujá Roxo,
Which
who-
is a website, a blog.
a blog, exactly, which was talking about how to create a digital community.
Yeah, how to create communities online.
Yeah.
And just to be clear, we had no idea who Camila was before arriving. Never heard of Maracujá Roxo,
No.
but it's really cool.
Yes, it was very cool. And I don't think that she knows that we are recording this about the meetup.
She definitely does not know.
Yes.
We decided this right now. How could she
That's
know?
true. But last night when I was talking to her after the, not palestra, right? But after
I would say the talk.
the talk, I was like, Camila, I'm so sorry. I had no idea who you were and anything about Maracujá Roxo. Nothing about Maracujá Roxo. So
It's a strange thing to apologize for.
nice
Hey,
to
I've
meet
never
you.
met you, and I don't know you. Now I am meeting you.
So nice to meet you. I'm Alexia. I have a podcast and I would love to have you on our podcast and talk more about Maracujá Roxo because I think that's very important, the way that we network around a city that you don't know much about it and don't know much people as well.
Don't know many people.
Many people.
Yes, a very common mistake that you Brazilians tend to make. When you were saying people, we're already considering that there's more than one, so many people.
And it's amazing how my English is so bad today after the meetup last night. I'm making a lot of mistakes today comparing to
That's part of the game, part
other
of
days.
the process.
Yes.
So I think two things that we could potentially talk about, Alexia. Number one, kind of the idea of meeting other people in a new city and kind of finding friends, because that's a process we are currently in right now.
It's hard.
And also, I was really impressed by all of the people that were readers of Camila's blog. They were fans, and people were coming up to her after the talk and literally like hugging her and saying, I've been reading your stuff for years. You made such a big difference in your life. And I kind of looked at Alexia and was like, "Ugh, should we do this?" And then I got really nervous. So what are you going to talk about?
I think that's very important, and I do think that we should think about it because I
Yeah.
know that there are a lot of Brazilians here that listens to us in
That
Porto,
listen to us.
that listen to us in Porto and Lisbon. So maybe
Uh-huh.
if you guys send us an email saying that you would go to a meeting, I don't know, at a bar or something like that, we can think about it.
Yeah, I think that's for another episode. Someday in the future, we would love to do a little Inglesnuecrupodcast tour around Portugal and Brazil, but we definitely need to plan and
And we need money to do that as well.
and the emotional courage. But anyway, meeting people, going to a meetup, how was that experience for you, Alexia, and how do you think it could be beneficial to people listening to the show?
For me, it was very, very easy because when I was talking to one of the boys who organized the meetup, he was from Rio as well. And we were like, okay, so we know each other, you know, like
Yep.
we don't have to make a ceremony or like try to understand how the other would react if I say something, or I don't know if I think that sometimes I'm very worried about how Portuguese people will see me and understand me here.
For sure.
And with Brazilians, I don't have any problem, of course.
Yeah. So I think just a good thing to point out is, as I think most people listening know, I am an extremely anxious and socially weird person. And Alexia also has a little bit of social anxiety sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's something we have to deal with, like most people. But do you have any advice for students listening to the show just about meeting people in real life? Because this is such a big step. You can listen to podcasts, you can study, you can even have online classes with Cambly. But meeting people in real life, that's a big step.
I think that you don't have to overthink that much. So you are interesting, right? Like, you are interesting just to be there at this meeting, at this place.
Yes, you listening to the show right now, you are an interesting and beautiful individual.
No, but really, so just the fact of you being there and getting vulnerable for being there and saying, hey, I didn't know anything about you guys and I didn't know about this group. So here I am. I want to get to know you, you know?
Yeah, I think a really important thing that most people don't think about, if you are going to a meetup where the idea is to meet new people, everyone's nervous. No one's arriving to a meetup like, hey, I run this place. So everyone is in the same situation as you. And I know a lot of you are probably thinking, but if I'm going to do a meetup in English and meet a lot of foreigners, then that's way more scary because it's in English. Not really, because there are so many meetups in Brazil with tons of gringos, tons of foreigners trying to learn Portuguese, and they are super nervous as well. They don't have friends. They're trying to make friends.
And usually people who go to meetups, they are so nice. And even if it's in English or Spanish or here in Portugal, whatever, they will be so nice to you that you're trying to speak their languages.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they will be nice. I promise that they will be nice. And if someone is not that nice, you just change groups, Like you go to the other group and you go to the other person.
Yeah. So I think 2 important points that we can end with today, Alexia. Number 1, I think that's really important to think about. A lot of the meetups you will go to won't be that good, and that's totally okay. You probably need to go to 3 or 4 before you find one that really is a good fit for you personally.
Yeah.
And number 2, I would like to present a challenge to all of our listeners. Go to meetup.com, make an account. Takes like 20 seconds. Or
you don't have to pay.
It's all free. You can download the application on your smartphone if you prefer to do that. And find a meetup in or near your city and do a meetup sometime
in English
this month. Yeah, it's not going to be easy the first time. I know it's a difficult process, but you have 1 month. That's 30 days. Go to a meetup and let us know how it goes. If you need any help or motivation, send us a message. We are here to help you, beautiful, crazy people. Alexia, any last words?
No, just go there, do it, and you feel much better about yourself, and you see that it's easy, and you don't have to be scared at all.
Do it. Go out in this world and meet new people. As always, keep up the good fight.
And lose well.
Até amanhã.
Bye.
Muito obrigada por ter escutado mais um episódio aqui do nosso Inglês no Necru Rádio. Como sempre, vou pedir para você deixar sua review, deixar o seu e-mail no nosso site inglesnuecrupodcast.com, ficar de olho nas novidades que a gente sempre manda, nossos recursos grátis, enfim, todas as novidades que a gente puder, a gente vai estar compartilhando com vocês, principalmente por e-mail. Então, é isso. Eu quis aqui dar esse recado. Como sempre, obrigada pelo suporte e a gente se vê no próximo episódio, tá bom? Bye!